Hello everybody and welcome to Get Weld Soon, because I'm going to get you welding soon. We're going to tackle the dreaded overhead today, and I understand for most of you this is going to be over your head. Let's see what I did there. Okay. It's really not that hard. There's just a couple things that you can understand. First, clean your metal, okay? Don't go get a bottle of non-dishwashing detergent, okay? We're not taking care of dishes here after supper. All right, we're welding. Get you a grinder and clean it till it's all shiny metal. That's what we want, okay? Don't go get a bottle of acetone and wipe it down. Don't do that. Nice shiny metal. And next thing, turn your heat up a little bit. We're welding 332 7018. My go-to amperage is 90 for just about every position. I like to turn it up a little bit more. And the reason is, as soon as you fire up, start your puddle, immediately that slag is gonna wanna run down and coat your rod and put your arc out. So you want it hot enough to burn, even if that slag does get on your rod a little bit. Otherwise, you're gonna be sticking every 2 seconds and you're gonna pull your hair out, probably slam your stinger into something or punch somebody or possibly worse. Overhead, you gotta keep a tight arc. Keep the end of that rod in the puddle. Keep it in the puddle, okay? Don't long arc. If you do, it's gonna wanna start sagging. Your metal's gonna wanna sag and fall out. You wanna keep it up in the puddle. And you wanna keep a consistent push, okay? That was the hardest thing for me when I was learning overhead, is to keep that rod pushed in there consistently. Another thing, you wanna get comfortable, obviously. Get as comfortable as you can. I put this clamp on here just to show you guys what you can do. Put a clamp on here or something, something preferably over here, out from under the fire. Put something over here to put your elbow on, and that's what I like to do anyway, if you can. That way your elbow just sits there and it basically just pivots as you're pushing up. Where you got two hands on it, holding it steady, and you're just doing that. And you can have a nice steady push. That should help a lot. Another thing, if the rod is too long, shorten it up, man. Shorten that thing up. Just knock your flux off, scratch it in there, make sure you're getting a good connection. And you can bend that rod however you want it. If you want to do it like this, that's fine. Just whatever you're comfortable with. You got a lot more control when you shorten your rod up. You guys you already subscribed, right? All right, thanks, I appreciate that. All right, let's get burning.
So you want to back drag to where you want to start, and then start your puddle and immediately get out of there, because right here, that slag right there is what I was talking about earlier. It will try to drip down and get on your rod and make you stick. So you want to start moving as soon as you get your puddle developed, and then just keep a really tight arc. As you can see here, I've got that rod pushed in there, and just move slow and steady. Your slag should peel off somewhat pretty easy on overhead. Now from this angle, you can't really tell how well I'm tying into the bead beside me, but if you're learning overhead, you should already know how to stake your beads tight anyhow, so you should be past that point. Now angling your rod in a dragging position is important in overhead, because it helps keep that slag pushed on the back side of your puddle, keeps it pushed away, because if it runs in the front of your puddle, then you're going to be in trouble. It's going to cause you problems. Now also, as always, back dragging is very important. You can't see it on this video when I fire up, because I edit that out, because at first, when I first fire up, it is really bright at my camera until my camera adjusts. So that's why you don't see it in the video.
Alright guys, so I got it down here on the floor, some better light so you can see what I did. The 4 beads on the left
is my overhead. The other beads are vertical from another video. But anyway, not too terrible. I'll tell you what, the lighting in here makes it look way worse than it is. I don't know what it is, but anyway, not too bad.
Appreciate you watching, guys. I hope you got something out of this video. I hope it really helps you on your overhead. It's really not that hard. Just make sure you keep that rod pushed in tight and your amps are hot enough to burn overhead without struggling keeping it lit. If you do those two main things, you should be fine, especially if you've already done horizontal and vertical. You shouldn't have too much trouble with this. Anyway, good luck, guys. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I'll help you the best I can, and we'll see you on the next one.